You're listening to AINUCU.com, AI news you can use. In a single quarter, the CEOs of Walmart, Coca-Cola, and Adobe all announced their departures. Their stated reasons were unusually specific. Adobe's Shantanu Narayan framed the move around AI, writing the next chapter of creative work. Doug McMillon at Walmart told his staff the company needed someone faster to lead their transition into agentic commerce. James Quincy of Coca-Cola simply stated it was time for someone else to take the field for the next wave of growth. This chart shows the velocity executives are trying to outrun. Anthropic added $11 billion in annualized revenue in 1 month, climbing past $30 billion. But growth comes at a cost. OpenAI projects an $85 billion burn rate by 2028, with no profitability until 2030. This mismatch between legacy corporate planning and the speed of the AI revenue ramp creates a systemic overload. When these CEOs step aside for faster leadership, they are admitting that traditional organizational structures of the pre-AI economy cannot process change at this scale. This digital expansion is hitting a hard physical wall. Right now, AI systems and data centers consume 415 terawatt hours of power, representing 10% of all electricity produced in the United States. To secure future compute, Anthropic recently signed an agreement with Google and Broadcom for multiple gigawatts of next-generation capacity. These are utility-scale power requirements that most corporations have never had to manage. In Austin, Elon Musk is building the Terafab complex with Intel. This is a vertically integrated hardware project designed to produce a terawatt of compute specifically for humanoid robotics and space infrastructure. Global analysts now estimate that building the infrastructure required for this transition could cost as much as $7 trillion. Scientists are attempting to bypass these physical limits using neurosymbolic AI. It's a hybrid approach that combines the pattern learning of neural networks with rule-based logic. In tests, this system achieved a 95% success rate on complex tasks while using only a fraction of the energy required by standard models. While the software continues to improve, the immediate threat to its advancement remains the supply of copper, the availability of land, and the stability of the power grid. As the grid strains to power these systems, the nature of the software is shifting from generative AI to agentic AI. The standard generative model is passive, waiting for a human prompt. Agentic models like Claude Code and Jules V2 remove the human. You provide a goal, and the agent autonomously manages tasks, tests code, and fixes bugs before review. Industry data shows this is moving into live production. 61% of industrial firms have already transitioned these autonomous systems into their active physical operations to eliminate the oversight bottleneck. GitHub is now using a dual model architecture. An independent AI model serves as a rubber duck, critiquing and verifying the plans generated by the primary coding agent. This creates autonomous economic engines that function without human intervention. It breaks the traditional link between human labor and complex industrial operations. In response to these fractures, OpenAI published a 13-page policy paper called Industrial Policy for the Intelligence Age. The paper suggests a sovereign-style wealth fund seeded by AI firms to pay dividends to citizens. It also proposes shifting the tax base away from human labor and toward automated robot labor as AI takes over aggregate productivity. The paper even suggests a mandatory transition to a 4-day workweek. OpenAI's motivation is explicit. They believe superintelligence will arrive fast enough to disrupt jobs, tax systems, and public services simultaneously. The creators of this technology are now asking governments to rewrite the rules of the social contract. They are building a world that they know the current economic system cannot hold. That's today's AI news you can use from AINUCU.com.